Well, hello everybody and welcome to Jeff's Baking Blog. Today I'm going to make condensed milk cake with strawberries and cream. Now I did do this a couple of weeks ago, but I used more flour than I intended to use, and the cake, although it tasted very nice, it wasn't the right texture at all. So I'm doing it again today, and it's going to be a lovely soft and flavoursome cake, flavoured with a little bit of lemon juice and zest. And I'm going to cut the cake in half and then fill it with some whipped cream and some strawberries. But you don't have to do that. You can serve the cake just as it is without cutting it in half, basically. So I start off by preheating my oven to 180 degrees Celsius, 160 Celsius with a fan, 350 Fahrenheit, and I have greased and lined an 8-inch round springform cake pan. You could use any 8-inch pan. One with a loose bottom is probably best, and it does need to be quite deep because the cake is going to be quite deep. So that said, I'll go on to the ingredients. And for the cake, I have 250 grams. That's 1 2/3 cups, based on scooping packed flour into a 250 milliliter cup of plain flour. I have 1 can, 397 grams of condensed milk. That's a 14-ounce can. I have 4 medium eggs, which would be large in the USA. 12 grams, 3 teaspoons of baking powder. 5 milliliters, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 127 grams, 8.5 tablespoons of unsalted butter, which I've melted and it's cooling down. I have the zest here from 1 lemon, and 45 milliliters, 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm also going to use a pinch of salt. That's for the cake. And then for the filling, I'm going to use 360 milliliters, which is 1.5 cups of double cream, 200 grams, which is 7 ounces of strawberries, which I have chopped, 12 grams, 1 tablespoon of caster sugar, and here I have 12 grams, which is 4.5 to 5 teaspoons of skimmed milk powder. That's going to be whisked in with the cream. It's a tip which I got from an Anna Olsen video, and it stops the cream from beginning to leak and such like once it's stored in the fridge after being whipped. So that's all the ingredients. These ingredients can disappear. These ingredients we don't need for a while, so we'll go on to make the cake batter. And the first thing I'm going to do is to put my baking powder into my flour, and I'm just going to mix that around with a whisk just to get that distributed a little bit into the flour. And then I'll set that to one side. And so then I'm going to put my eggs into a larger bowl. And I'm going to put a pinch of salt into that. And then I'm going to whisk those until they're nice and pale and they've thickened a little bit. And that's got those nice and airy now. So I'm going to set my whisk to one side, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour in my condensed milk, and I'm going to gently stir that through to get that mixed in without knocking too much air out of the eggs. And I'm going to use a hand whisk for the remainder of the process. I'm just going to stir that through. And then I'm going to pour in my butter as well and do the same, gently stir it through. And then we can put in the vanilla, the lemon juice and the zest, and stir that through as well. And then I'm going to add in the flour, but I'm going to do that in about 4 additions. I'm just going to mix it through to get it incorporated. And with it all mixed in, there's a few little floury lumps. I'm using a spatula now so that I can get to the bottom of the bowl to make sure that no flour has sunk to the bottom and hasn't been incorporated. And that's good enough like that. So then I'm going to put that into my prepared cake tin. And with that in the cake tin, I'm just going to give it a bit of a shake, which will level it off a little bit, like that. And I'm going to put that into the oven, and I'm going to bake it for 40 to 45 minutes until it rises up nicely and a skewer poked into the centre comes out clean. Now if it seems to be browning too much on the top and forming a crust, I will lightly cover it with some aluminium foil to stop that from happening if I can. It may crack a little bit on the top, but that's fine, it will be perfectly fine. So once it has baked and the skewer comes out clean, I'll take it out of the oven and put it onto a wire rack to cool. And once it's cooled completely, I'll come back, we'll cut it in half and fill it with strawberries and cream. So I baked my condensed milk cake for 40 minutes, and I tested it with a skewer and it came out clean. So I took it out of the oven and left it in the tin for a few minutes, then I transferred it to a wire rack. So I'll show you what it looks like. So this is the cake now, and I've actually cut mine in half. So I'll just open that up and you can see inside. And I'll just set that to one side for a moment. And I've now got my cream in a bowl. So I'm going to whisk that to stiff peaks. But first of all, I'm going to sprinkle in my powdered milk, which I mentioned as a stabiliser, and my tablespoon of sugar. I'm just going to whisk that to stiff peaks. And that's good enough like that. Now, another tip which Anna Olsen gave was that if you do over whip your cream, and it's easy to do just by a couple of seconds, you can over whip it. If you do, you can just add in a teaspoon or so of more cream and use your whisk just to work it through, and it will loosen it up perfectly for you again. So I'm going to take about half of my cream and spread it on the bottom, and you may not need to use all of the cream, it's entirely up to you how much you use. I'm just going to spread that over, going up to the edge, just like that. And then I'm going to take my strawberries and I'm going to sprinkle those over. And I've set some to one side so that I can poke them in around the edge later if I want to. And just put on as many as you want, basically. And then I'm going to take the remaining cream and put that on the top and spread that over. Now, of course, you could get clever and pipe it if you wanted to. I'm just going to spread that over. And then I'm going to put the other layer of cake on the top and press it down like that. And that's then ready to serve. But I'm going to put it onto a plate and put it into the fridge just to chill it a little bit before I cut it. I just chilled the cake in the fridge for 20 minutes or so, just to make sure that everything was set up nicely. I've now cut a slice so you can see what it looks like on the inside of the cake, and here's the slice. And I'll have a taste of that slice now. That does taste very, very good. I taste the cake by itself. That's lovely. It's not overly sweet. It's sweet because of the condensed milk, but not overly sweet. But it has a nice lemon tang or nice lemon flavour to it, or subtle lemon flavour. Now I have a taste again with some cream. And a little bit of strawberry, and it's a delicious cake. Very, very good indeed. I think it's perfect for a nice summer's day as a treat. So it's not a difficult cake. It takes that little bit of time, but it all sort of comes together very easily. That's going to be it for today's recipe. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please give me the thumbs up below and click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the top right hand corner of the screen there'll be an eye that you can click on, and that will take you to a link for the recipe, and I'll put a link below the video as well. And I'll be back with another recipe in the very near future. So until then, happy baking.